Alrighty then, it's time for a mid lane Kennen game, and this one is going to be quite the doozy. Which one? I know it sounds pretty clickbaity, but it's pretty accurate. Trust me, I'm not that kind of person. Let's do. Anyhow, the beginning of the game starts off like any other, except this part where Vi breaks the first rule of, protection. Don't face check a bush if you're going to arrive late. So she promptly dies, us burning a lot of summoner spells, Jace sort of just AFK there, and then Nautilus burning his flash for some reason. Anyhow, aside from that, pretty standard beginning. We're going to be farming, Lee Sin's going to go run around ganking and being kind of a menace. And then later on, during the mid-game, that's when it all gets very exciting. Now, there's a little few things I want to point out. One, I'm actually just full-on, except from summoner spells, 100% smart casting now. I've been playing Heroes of the Storm and using that to practice smart casting because everything's super spammy there and not as punishing if you miss a lot of things during the lane phase. So hooray for me, I guess. I'm using Smartcast. Finally, you guys can stop hating me now. And the Jace, right now, Jace is hot shit, right? So a lot of players have been using Jace and whatnot, and I think this guy is one of them. He's sort of trying to learn him. He's being overly aggressive. Here, he killed me for sure, but it's mostly, I thought he might be a little bit more careful. Turns out he's just kind of on a murderous kind of warpath too. You'll see him fire shots at me from a distance and kind of just hitting minions and not really getting much of effect of it. And that leads me to believe he's going to put himself in bad positions. And the reason I bring that up is because it's going to affect a lot of what I decide to do. I'm starting to be trying to act less like a wuss in game and try to be a little bit more aggro. Here, I'm just biding my time for my flash and maybe my ignite to come back. Poking at him if I can, but I'm just normally just trying to survive it. You'll see he'll try to blast at my teammates or at me just from with not much effect, just kind of doing it just to do it. Although he does have the Tear of the Goddess and does need to be charged, I think even then you don't have to be too willy-nilly with your mana unless you really have a shot at something or you're using it to great effect. Anyways, you'll see it every now and then when I quote-unquote put myself in the open. Like right there, he shot me, and I think he actually did hit me. But yeah, you'll see more what I mean. When I get my, or there he actually hit me too. When I get my ultimate up, you'll see. My flash and my ignite up, both up. Anyways, I poke at him whenever he exposes himself, and I try to keep my distance. And I'm just judging how much damage I can do before he can react or something. I think his flash is still down from before. At least in the replay you can see it's down, but as soon as I tag him, I just go in and absolutely kill him. Bam. Bamboozled and dead. He, like I said, he was very overly aggressive, and this is going to become a point of the game. Lee Sin, as you can see, he's on a goddamn warpath. I go down bottom lane to join him and clip the Caitlyn. The Vi decides she's going to pick a fight with me, and it's a pretty bad situation for her. I don't know why she really went in on that. I have a feeling it too is that she's just kind of playing Vi because Vi is the top shit right now. And like, I can't blame people for doing that, but at the same time they need to understand that just because they're at the top doesn't necessarily mean they're, just going to play themselves, right? So yeah, the Vi engaged on me, and there was no chance in hell she would have killed me or have done really much to me for anything. And as you can see, he's overly aggressive, although to be fair, that trade from his part was pretty good. But you can see he's getting very penisy here. And I'm gonna say that if I remember my potion, this would have gone completely differently. But yeah, I have he's chucked me down, but he's gonna die as a result of this because he got a little too penisy, and the ignite kills me, but I may have survived if I used my potion. So that was a mistake on my part. That was very aggressive on his part, and he shouldn't really be doing that because if he allows me to get a lot of core items, my team's gonna benefit from my initiation far more than they'll benefit from his, little boost or little damage thing. He's not really achieving much. However, this is where it starts revving up. So Nautilus and Lisa pick a fight. I catch a Vi, but I don't manage to kill her. I think I missed my last shuriken here, and I don't nail her. Lisa and Nautilus die. I try to trap the brand, and unfortunately, I'm pretty much the one trapped now. So I invade. I try to dodge Cho'Gath's Q. I do, but Jace pretty much gets me in range and chunks me down. So I drop. So Thresh thinks he's safe, but Vi made a huge loop around and caught him and killed him. So now the teams are equal, 10 and 10. In the replay, you can see they have more gold. So it's kind of bad. A lot of our gold is also centered around Lee Sin. Fortunately for us, the Cho'Gath just kind of stuck around for whatever reason, and now he gets to embrace death. Sorry for that. Anyways, here, look, Brand's positioning and Jace. They're being very aggressive, but it's like I know they burned all their shit. And then Jace kind of runs back into the stun, and they just pretty much get torched. We kill Brad, we kill Jace, then Vi just comes in again and gets herself killed. And I got a triple kill here. That's really massive for my team, especially since I'm going on full-on, you know, murderous. And I got one of my core items right now, and I'm working on the hourglass. As you can see, like I said, once mid-game starts, it's going to get a little bit crazy. Alright, so it right now kills are spread on Lee Sin and on me. Twitch is 0, 2, and 0. We need him to get big because me and Lee Sin are going to start tapering off later in terms of murderous intent. And as you can see, I'm starting to get a little bit more aggressive because I know the enemy team can't punish me as much, especially if they miss things. I mean, they can blast me from afar, but I can easily punish them here. Anyways, Vi comes at me again, and she gets picked off. But here, I was just kind of unsure if I was going to engage on them or not, because I just was trying to run away from the very beginning. But there, if I should have just kind of run. Thresh even said in chat afterwards that he misread my intention, so it was my fault, I think, for making it seem that I was going in for the fight still. So unfortunately, so yeah, I got him and me killed. But yeah, 16 to 13 right now. The enemy team is going for Dragon, and I think this is kind of a mistake on their part. Well, my team is going for Dragon, and the enemy team is still kind of here. The enemy team engages, but they focus on the wrong target, so that a lot of their initial power is kind of gone. Vi gets knocked back, Lee Sin comes in and murders her. I go in, and they get to escape, so they get really fucked up here. Jace comes in, blasts at me, and I believe Brand is also going to show up. And this fight here, Twitch gets easily picked off. Absolutely gobsmacked. The Jace goes super ham. I know we're really low, but he's super trapped between all of us. And the Lee Sin gets a really awesome looking steal. Jace gets killed. Cho'Gath gives a big ass chase to the Lee Sin. I know we're low, right? But that's a little way too greedy. Me, Nautilus, and the Thresh finish him off, and he does actually manage to kill the Thresh, but I don't think it's worth his death, especially since he's going to lose any stacks that he's got. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool little trades going on, but a lot of over-aggression from the enemy team. Vi, once again, gets killed, and she gets blasted by... I hit her with little rockets, and it cost her flash, too, so she's in a little bad situation. Right now, 20 to 15. Just keep these numbers in mind. 35 kills so far, not even 20 minutes in. Nautilus and Lee Sin get caught. Thresh saves Nautilus. We're in a little bit of a picking fight here. Jace is going to flank us from the behind. I'm in a bad spot now. I pretty much am going to get absolutely killed here. My hourglass is not going to be enough to keep me alive or use my ultimate, so unfortunately this is a huge loss for us. I die, Lee Sin dies. I think they managed to catch Twitch kills the Jace, but then they absolutely murder him. Then they catch the Nautilus. And the Thresh almost got himself killed because he hooked the Caitlyn in an attempt to save the Nautilus. But yeah, almost a wipe, a full total wipe of my team. The enemy team is going for, I forgot what his name is, One Eye, Rift Herald, there we go. And I go in, I'm like, I think maybe I had enough burst, but I guess I didn't hit the Caitlyn with enough damage, and I get killed. Fortunately for me, my teammates arrive, and I believe they'll kill off the Caitlyn and kill off the Cho'Gath. So 2 for 1. Not the best situation for me, but I still got at least 2 assists. Maybe, I guess I stalled them. But yeah, I have a lot of deaths, 9, 6, and 5. And as you can see, the Twitch's kills are starting to pick up. The kill spread for my team, even though a lot of it's still on Lee Sin, is at least more, you know, at least proper. Thresh has only assists, Nautilus is 2, 2, and 10. That's pretty damn good. Here, Brand and the Caitlyn get caught and murdered. I think they... I guess they didn't have a warden and were a little bit too cocky here. Vi comes in, finishes up the Thresh. She chases after me and Lee Sin, but we just pretty much bash her brains in, barely killing her. Then Jace kills us both. 28 to 23. Again, that's a lot of kills so far in this game. Jace gets caught up by Twitch and the Nautilus and gets picked off. Again, this game is barely 21 minutes in, and a lot has happened. You can see the length of this video. The game itself is not going to reach the 40-minute mark, but the length of the video sort of shows that I had to stop this or slow it down for a lot of events. This is probably one of the most eventful games I've played in quite a long time. The enemy team gets Dragon, Vi gets caught, the enemy team is sort of forced in a quasi-retreat, and the Jace jumps in on my ultimate, which I cast preemptively, not to catch him, but because I think I got trapped or something, and he dies for that. Then the Caitlyn is pretty much trapped between everybody, and they ignore Twitch completely. Brand doesn't even try to kill him, so Yeah, the enemy team gets wiped out here. The Cho'Gath is going to be a slow crawl to his death after he eats the Thresh. Just pew, 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 pew. Like, oh, like sweet Jesus, watching this after I had dive was just nerve-wracking. We got an ace. A lot of those kills go on the Twitch. It's wonderful for us. The enemy team's kill spread is also pretty good. This is a pretty good kill spread, especially considering that support Brand can become very explosive and dangerous if he gets some kills too. It's more spread out for the enemy team than it is for mine, although Cho'Gath being so behind and Vi being basically kind of useless is pretty bad. I go in, I catch the Jace, and I kill the Vi. We go after the Caitlyn, and the Twitch gets super fucking, like, you know, just murderous. He flashes over after her and kills her. Now he's trapped, and I try to do the buddy thing. I try to take the tower shots for him, but he decides not to, and the Cho'Gath catches him and kills him. I'm like, my friend, if you had only followed the road and code and come after me, I would have helped you out, but nope. He just decided to be prideful and by himself. Nobody likes Kennen. Anyways, I bought a Guardian Angel very early, mostly because, as you can see, I'm trying to be the initiator, start the fight, because my team is super explosive. Nautilus can initiate, but since there's a lot of ranged characters on the enemy team, I figure they may have been wanting to fight in the distance, and he wouldn't have the chance to get a good ultimate off without them just sort of scattering. So we go in, kill the Jace, kill the Vi, kill the Caitlyn. Bran fucking implodes the team alongside the Cho'Gath. I do believe they kill somebody here. The Twitch kills the Brand. The Twitch gets shut down. We sort of harassed the Cho'Gath for a little while, and then I decide to dive in, taking the tower, and then use my hourglass to de-aggro myself, and we get a good spread going. Then the Vi comes in, as she just gets CC'd to hell. You can see that a lot of her attempts at killing anybody were pretty much nullified. Jace comes in. He's going to be able to snipe the Thresh right now alongside the Caitlyn. And I think that's all they get. Yeah, we just kind of scatter off and, you know, we just live our lives. 16, 5, and 14 on the Lee Sin, 13, 18, 13 on me. Twitch is now 14, 6, and 5. Going from 0 to 0 to that is extreme. I catch the Caitlyn, and I don't get enough damage in, so I end up having to use my ultimate just in case she flashed or something. I don't remember what summoner spell she had, but I just needed to kill her before she shot me down or something. But that allows us to go for the Baron, since they lost one of their more important characters, although May could have still tried because we lost my ultimate. Anyways, you can see 46 kills to 30, not even 30 minutes in. Baron is also with us. The spread is amazing. My farm is shit, but like, this game was just nerve-wracking. Like, everyone just wanted to kill each other. That it was. I was since a long time super, like, on edge and excited about this game. Nautilus gets caught, and he's slowly going to be killed. We catch the Jace, but we don't have enough damage to finish him off. Lee Sin kicks him without just a sliver of health left. So now me and Lee Sin are forced to run. Unfortunately, Lee Sin gets caught, and finally Vi gets another kill. I try to back up and try to help him out. We catch the Vi once again, and I believe she's going to get easily killed off by me and the Twitch. Redemption goes through after Thresh dies. Man, Brand's damage is starting to pick up a lot, but unfortunately for him, he gets killed. Twitch gets absolutely murdered by Jace. Nautilus just runs off for his life, while I die with my Guardian Angel, which proceeds to me dying right after that. So, yes, my team gets almost wiped out. Nautilus only gets to live mostly because he got to run off and had the buff teleport back. Otherwise, Jace might have caught him and then just finished him off anyways. So, damn. Now the enemy team. If you can see, their build is all over the place. Honestly, it's not bad, and honestly, I think the Brand's doing a lot of work despite his situation right now. Jace gets caught and absolutely killed by the Twitch, but then Twitch gets hand blasted. I go in against the Caitlyn, but the silence kind of screwed me up. Then I flash ult to try to surprise and burst her down. Then all the knockbacks and the silences and everything, I just couldn't use my hourglass, so I get destroyed. But then the enemy team gets wiped out, and then Bran shows up a little bit too late, and he gets killed too. So it's a quadra kill for the Twitch. Yet the game is still not over, right? 54 kills on my side, 36 on the enemy teams. That's 90 kills so far. This game is pretty ridiculous, isn't it? My teammates go for the tower. They go for the inhibitor. The enemy team respawns. Jace forces them to back off. It's still not over. The video itself will be, but the climax of the game is finally coming to a head. But so look at how much. I'm just gonna point this out. A little spoiler alert. support brand is basic. Look at how much fucking damage he does. It's our fault for kind of hucking our nuts here, but Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking damage for one champion. Right? I know he's pretty big and he's got his Leandries already and all that good stuff, but holy shit. Either way, they're all kind of by themselves now, so we catch the Jace, easily destroy him, and then we're just kind of tanking the shit out of this tower and then eventually kill it. Cho'Gath's coming in. What's this? Well, Caitlyn is also here. Vi, I don't know where the hell she is. So Kennen is doing her best not to get trapped by anybody, and she's dealing a shitload of damage. My ultimate goes off, I only stun like Cho'Gath, and then I probably get killed. Twitch comes from the side, finishes off the Vi. The Cho'Gath is going to sort of limp away when the flash is away, and then the Nautilus is going to go for him anyways. With well, it's going to try to, and then Lee Sin too as well. But they're going to go try to, and then Twitch picks him off, and then Nautilus tries to make a submarine escape away, and Thresh ends up saving his life. It's like just surviving by the foreskins of their bodies. Anyways, easy dragon for us as well there too. I believe the Baron is up. I don't know if we actually take it, but yeah, this game just had me on edge. I mean, right now it's very clear that my team has a very dominant position, but at the same time we could possibly lose too. Even the Nautilus is our only real tank, and of course all of the rest of us can easily be picked off and taper off. Anyway, we get Baron, we go for the next sweep on the enemy team, but I gotta point this out. I think the Vi at this point was full on tilted. She made a really bad decision to path this way for no... It would have gained her nothing. She gets chunked down a lot. It kind of compromises their position for the enemy team and forces them to sort of kind of fight. I used to use my hourglass, and they jump in, and I have my revival armor, whatever it was called. I'm forgetting at the moment. I use my ultimate. Nothing really comes out of it. But thankfully, my team is so fucking strong, and they focused me a lot, and they just kind of used their powers in really terrible ways. So they got punished for that, and with that, it's just a total wipe of the enemy team. And finally, this game's over with 101 kills. That was ridiculous. It was a very ridiculous game, and I'm actually glad I played it. It was fun, and it's done. Hooray! This channel is supported by my sponsors, Crunchyroll and Loot Crate. Check out the description below for links to the websites. Signing up for any trials, including Crunchyroll's free anime trial, greatly supports my channel. Also remember to give the video a like to support the channel and subscribe if you haven't yet. I've also made a Patreon now, and if you wish to support me through that medium, then I welcome it.